Welcome to Inspired Aspirations. My name is Gretchen Ehrlichman, and I'm joined here today by Phillip Baker. Say hello, Phillip.
Hello, Phillip.
And today we are talking about who are we and what are we doing?
I don't know. Who are we? What are we doing? I don't know. We're kind of figuring it out as we go. But no, this isn't going to be like a philosophical, existential, like who are we kind of thing. This is more about like, why are there two college-age kids, making videos and tossing these out on the internet who want to go be religious? And this was, Gretchen, this was really kind of your initiative, and you then asked me to jump on. So can you speak to a little bit more about like where this all came from and what your idea was? And then I'll maybe say a little bit more about where I fit in.
Yeah. So I can start with saying that both Phillip and I are aspirants of the Labouré Society. So what we're doing is we are working together with about 18 other people to collectively fundraise for our vocation. So we all have student loans. And what we have to do is work by spreading the word of God, sharing about our vocations, and asking people to financially support us so that we can pay off those student loans and enter into religious formation. So as part of this, I have been sending out kind of reflections and newsletters to people who have either spiritually or financially supported me in this process. And as soon as this global pandemic started, I thought, well, how am I going to reach people in a way that they need it most at this time? And I thought, well, we're all kind of hungering and thirsting for spiritual things in this very strange, very bizarre, uncertain and difficult time. And in doing these reflections, I realized, well, I could do more. Like, I feel called to do more to connect with individuals during this time. And so I thought, well, maybe it would be cool to do a social media project. And then I thought, okay, well, who could I collaborate with? Who could be a partner in this? And I thought about Phillip, because he's also a Labouré aspirant, but we both have something in common, and that is that we are both discerning with religious orders that are part of the Dominican family. So I am discerning with the Contemplative Dominican nuns of the Monastery of Our Lady of Grace in North Guilford, Connecticut. So God willing, when my student loans are paid off, I will be entering the cloister and becoming a Dominican nun. And Phillip here is...
I'm discerning with the Dominican Friars of the province of St. Joseph. That's in the Eastern Province. And so, by the grace of God, I've been accepted. And, God willing, and student loans being gone, I'll be beginning novitiate on July 22nd of this year. So please keep us in your prayers because we need those above all.
Yeah. And so what we're doing here is we thought, well, that's very cool because the friars and the nuns have had a relationship in the Dominican order since the very beginning. St. Dominic actually founded the nuns before he founded the friars. But ever since that time, for something on 800 years, the nuns and the friars have worked together to contemplate and share the fruits of their contemplation for the salvation of souls. And so the nuns spent a lot of time praying for the apostolate of the friars, and the friars helped to serve the spiritual needs of the nuns. And we thought, what better way would there be to kind of enter into what we feel called to right now as we're on the way, and doing something where we can collaborate and share with the world this journey that we're on. So maybe, Phillip, you could tell everybody a little bit about the different parts of the project that we're going to share with people.
Yeah, so we, you guys are getting to see about like 6 to 8 minutes of Gretchen and I's conversations. Usually these are preceded by like an hour and a half worth of conversations beforehand. Sometimes on topic, like 80% of the time off. But the idea was, well, we have kind of plenty to say and plenty to reflect on, so let's, share that. So we've been sending out online reflections. We are doing this project of making videos, as well as getting people together to pray the rosary, because this is something that's really important in this time. It's not enough just to kind of sit and read and study, but we also need to go from that study into trying to enter into a relationship with God and trying to engage with him directly and come to know him who we try to know about. So this is why we've been trying to pray together and then have conversations coming out of it with small groups via Zoom. So if you're interested, send us an email and we'll connect you with that.
Yes. Yeah, we'll have all of the links for our videos, for how to sign up for our reflections, and even just sign up for our prayer group if you'd like. That will be in the text that is along with the posts for this video. But yeah, basically we're just doing our best to follow what we feel God is calling us to, and to share with you the joy of spiritual things, the joy of coming to know God, and kind of our own experience of this discernment process. And we just are overjoyed to invite you into this journey.
Well, I think too, it's trying to remember in this time that there is a spiritual reality beyond the physical one that we can see. And often I think we forget that, as we've all been called to slow down and take a step back. And so much of the rhythms that we're used to in life have been thrown off, without negating the very real challenges and difficulties that many people are experiencing. There's also an opportunity for a lot of us to learn to rely on divine providence, and to remember that, the things we say at Mass and the things we say in prayer are not just pious platitudes, but they're real, And so we can take this time as an opportunity to engage with God who loves us, and try and, come to know him a little bit more. So that's, I think, kind of what the thought behind a lot of this is. And be of service in that.
Yeah, and so we hope that you'll continue to join us. We hope that you'll continue to watch, continue to engage with us on the different platforms that we'll be posting these videos and reflections. And we hope that you will join us regularly for Inspired Aspirations. So if you found this edifying in any way, or even slightly entertaining, please share this with your friends. And don't forget to
speak Catholic, think Catholic, be Catholic.
So I'm Gretchen Ehrlichman.
And I'm Phillip Baker.
And we'll see you next time on Inspired Aspirations.
Thanks. God bless.
God bless.